Happy 4th of July, everybody, from the Magic Kingdom. Today, we are coming over here to celebrate the 4th inside of a Disney park. Last year, we celebrated over at Universal Studios. This year, we are coming over here to the Magic Kingdom to celebrate here at Disney World. Something fun we've been looking to do. We're trying to do all of the holidays at kind of all of the parks at this point. So this year will be Disney, and then maybe next year we'll go back over to Universal. But either way, for right now, we're gonna come here. It is pretty late. It is 8 p.m. right now. We are about an hour and 20 minutes before the fireworks. Also, the rain has been absurd today, which is kind of what we were waiting for. We were waiting for it to kind of go away. Unfortunately, it kind of didn't. So we waited a while and finally we're like, we just gotta go. Thankfully, we're in a little bit of a lull here now. So let's hope we stay dry for the rest of the night. But either way, happy 4th of July. And enjoy hanging out with us today at the Magic Kingdom. And there goes the tram. I also want to point out, looks like we have a really nice sunset out in the distance. Obviously, it's a little clouded right now. We just missed the tram as we were heading over, but we're actually going to cross over, do a little bit of a shortcut through here. There is a better view of the sky out there. Oh, and we get the monorail. Oh, that's the shot right there. That's the shot right there. Oh wow, kind of a long line coming in today. To be expected. There was kind of a lot of people leaving though too. I did get flagged today coming in to the park through security. I'm guessing it's the glasses because I have nothing else different. So I guess keep that in mind because there's technology inside of the lenses themselves and the actual charging case. So I wonder if it just was too much tech inside one small space. Over at Universal, no problem because they can see everything. Either way, we're gonna go ahead, hop on the monorail. I like that it's doing some fun colors up there. Is it red, white, and blue right now? It is. Yeah, it's changing red, white, and blue. That is some serious lineage out here to get into the park. Look at all these like switchbacks and gates. Looks like there's some signs. They have the big like blow up things here. We're actually very close to the fireworks. What was that?
Giving party vibes.
It is giving party vibes. It kind of is a party. It's a 4th of July party. We have some 4th of July decorations up here on the train station. Looking great. Let's head on in. I do want to point one thing out. Wow, it is crowded. This is crazy. It is packed all the way back here. I think there's a DJ up at the castle. Wow. I was not expecting it to be so busy. Since we've got about 30 minutes until the fireworks and we're clearly not going to have an amazing spot, let's just start checking some stuff out, see what they got around before we kind of enjoy the night. I guess first things first, let's go see if they have any new treats inside of the confectionery. They do have a Mickey Patriotic cereal treat back there. That looks to be a Rice Krispie treat with maybe some frosting and then some M&Ms, red, white, and blue. One thing I cannot recommend is that treat right there, which is the Mickey Chocolate Mint Sandwich Cookie. It honestly just tasted like, I don't know, synthetic sugar, I don't know. But also we do have some caramel apples here that are also inspired for the 4th of July here. If you guys are looking for something like that, there are two treats it looks like. So you have the caramel apple, and then you have, again, these Rice Krispie treats on a stick. Oh, look at that. They have a Lily Pad cereal treat as well. So another Rice Krispie. I'm guessing that is for Princess and the Frog or Tiana's there. We're gonna head over to the Emporium now and go check out, see if they have any merch. I wanna point out I am wearing a 4th of July Mickey shirt and Nicole is wearing a 4th of July Stitch shirt. That's actually my old shirt, but I didn't like it, so I gave it to her. One more look before we head into the Emporium. You can see very, very packed here, pretty much coast to coast on Main Street. Nicole is just pointing out, pretty much it looks like all of the Tiana merch that they had up is all now gone from opening day. This entire section was Tiana's Bayou Adventure merch. That's crazy, right?
How cute is this?
That is cute. Is it nice? Oh, it's actually soft. Yeah, that's nice. So there is a little stand here with Tiana stuff. That's crazy. I feel like this entire section was packed with it. Now it's all just gone. If you guys haven't seen our last video where we were at Universal's Mega Movie Parade and I'm talking about the bubble wands, their bubble wands are next level. Also, just so you know, The brown bubble wands here are $35. So these here are $35, and I don't think they have the same interactive like elements to it that Universal's does, and theirs was $30, by the way. So $5 cheaper for more interactive options at Universal, just so you know. So when I tell you like that's not a bad price, that's what I'm talking about here. Like these are an extra $5 and they don't have all the extra functions with them. I am not seeing any 4th of July merch, so they might not have it, but what I do see is a fun little Dumbo shirt that I haven't seen. I feel like Dumbo doesn't have too much merchandise inside of the stores. Also, it's very soft. So if you guys are looking for something soft, that's actually really nice. Well, it looks like maybe there is a little bit here. Let's see what we've got. So we have some 4th of July bags from Loungefly. Oh, yeah, it is. I wanted to go over to Epcot. They had a really cool meet and greet with Mickey and Goofy, but again, it was raining and we just didn't make it out there. But actually, I like that Loungefly. Nice little red, white, and blue. Looks like you have Mickey holding the flag here, and then you've got the castle. Actually, that's really cool. I like that one that has the like the flag on the castle. Let me see if I can find that. There was the one with Mickey again holding the flag, but I want to find the castle one. Let's see if it's on the other side. Dang, they're out of my size. I actually really liked this. This is a nice design shirt.
That's cool.
I feel like that probably sold out pretty quick. Dang, that's a bummer. Let's see if there's any more like anywhere else. I really like that shirt. Well, I asked the employees here and the cast members told me they do not have any more. They will not be restocking either. They only had extra small and small. That won't fit for me. Medium even can be a little small, so that does stink a little bit. I really like that shirt. And I'm sure if I find somebody online, they're gonna be selling it for probably a lot because it's probably limited for today. One other thing I did want to mention was the park's closing at 11 today, which is interesting because it typically closed at 12, but a lot of people were talking about how like not crowded it was last year, so I wonder if that's something that was going on, was just that maybe the crowd levels weren't what they were expecting, and maybe they lost money, or I don't know what ends up happening for timing, but yeah, this year it was 11 o'clock instead of like midnight or 1, whatever they did in previous years, so that is something that is very, very peculiar. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and get a spot. It's really busy tonight, so maybe they weren't totally evaluating correctly because this looks slam-packed. All right, we need to see if we can find a spot to stand. I think these are like walk paths to get through. I don't really know where we're gonna be able to go. This is gonna be crazy. Well, this is your announcement to make sure that you guys get to the park nice and early, even if it is raining. Go ahead and get in because this is insanity. I feel like we are moving like a foot a minute right now. Even in Tomorrowland right now, slam packed. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. This might be one of the worst holiday experiences ever. I was just getting mowed down with a stroller behind me. We're all like stuck, by the way. Like we're trying to move through. We're over here in Tomorrowland right now. I think we're like 2 minutes away from the fireworks. And somebody's just ramming into the back of me. And she goes, "Excuse me?" As if I'm doing anything wrong. I'm stuck between like a million people. People are crazy. People are sprinting. People are just like, it is a nightmare right now. I feel so bad for the cast members because there's a million of them out here trying to direct everything, but it's so hard because a lot of people aren't listening either, and it's like people are just wanting to stop in the middle of anywhere because it's so busy. But wow, the just like public whatever you want to say about just like people, wild right now. People are just like, there's zero regard for anybody. Also, here we go. Fireworks. Right, we're coming over here. I want to head over like by the speedway, coming right around the corner. I feel like that might be an okay spot. They said it's gonna be like 360, so I think that'll end up working out for us, but wow, was that an experience. They're everywhere. They were also saying there's no Tinkerbell or any like display on the castle, so that's what they were saying, like it's not a big deal if you're elsewhere inside of the park right now. I mean, even look, we're getting fireworks over here, the castle's way over there, so it's definitely all over the place right now. Wow, they're even like at the front of the park right now. It really is like 360. This is crazy. And there it is. You know, I'll give my review at the end, but the air is so like stale that there's so much like smoke that it was covering so much of the actual like firework display. Like when they were like booming and going off, I feel like you weren't really able to see much because, I mean, you could, but I feel like the air like wasn't moving. It's very muggy right now, and it was just like there's like smoke and like, I don't know. You couldn't see it as well as I thought you'd be able to. We haven't covered them yet, but the smell-o-fints are out. I forgot all about these. They're back here in like the circus area. I'm trying to smell if I can smell them at all. I don't think so. I don't know how exactly they work. I thought there were supposed to be scents that came off of them. So we ran over here to space, and it does look like the line was long. Unfortunately, like there was no easy way out. We were like routed around. We either had to basically go all the way around the castle, or we kind of came through Tron. That was our only option. It is nuts here right now. Now look, before you guys just like torch me in the comments and you're like, it's the 4th of July at Disney World, what are you thinking? To be fair, we haven't done it before, and we've done other parties and other events, and you're able to navigate and whatever a little bit easier. This feels like crazy. And I'm curious because, again, they went back an hour from what they did last year. I was not expecting it to be as insane as it is. Now, this is a learning experience. You guys are learning along with us, and now we know for the future years. Don't know if I would do this again because it's just very intense. I might just go to a local town here in Orlando, either downtown Orlando, out like east, west, north, wherever. We might just go to a town next time. This feels like we're about to do like a 300 move. Like this is Sparta. Everybody is coming this direction, and we're trying to go that way. Maybe should we just wait a minute? Like I don't want to battle everybody here, right?
I don't know.
Maybe we can go to the left. Here is the crowd leaving right now, right after the fireworks. Oh, here we go. Well, we are back home now. We did want to head over to Springs, and we left at like 9:45-ish or so. And we were gonna try and head over there, maybe catch like the drone show or something, but it was very hard to get out of there. It was super packed. Now, I feel like when it comes to Disney, I've been very negative in my recent videos, and I don't want to be doing that moving forward. I'm just having some poor experiences over there right now. Just like some underwhelming stuff. We like over at Communicore Hall and all that. Then Tiana's was just, in my opinion, kind of a disaster opening with the operations. The ride again, kind of fine. And then this was just absurd. And I'll talk about it here in a second, but I just want to let you know, I understand some of these videos have been negative. We don't try and sugarcoat things. We don't try and tell you things that are false and just try and like sell you on doing stuff. We just kind of speak what we experience. And so that's been unfortunate right now. So moving forward, I'm trying to find more things that will just be positive because I don't like being negative on the channel. Just so you guys are aware, I am aware that has been coming out recently, and I'm hoping that changes now moving forward. Either way, when it came down to it today, we had crazy bad experiences at the park. I understand we were pushing the time frame, but again, it was pouring and lightning and thundering like crazy all day. And so we were like, well, we're just gonna wait till it kind of stops. By the time it did stop, we headed over there, and we had about 45 minutes until the fireworks show. And I thought that would have been enough time to at least get an okay spot like at the end of Main Street. I wasn't expecting to get close to the castle, but it was so packed, you couldn't get a spot anywhere. Like every crack and crevice was filled. So we haven't been seeing bad crowds at Disney in general recently, but this was very busy. It was slam packed, and we couldn't really find anywhere. We ended up going over by like Seven Dwarves and like the teacups, and it was actually an okay viewing spot. I am going to insert right now somebody that I follow on Instagram. The finale that they saw, I was talking about how foggy and like how much smoke there was. I'm gonna insert that video. They posted it on their Instagram story, and you could see the finale from their view, and you couldn't see anything. So I'm gonna insert that now. Now, as you could see, that was so crazy to think you might have camped out for hours and that was what you got for your finale. That's not on Disney's end. I mean, there's nothing they can do about that. But to think that that is like what you ultimately could have seen really stinks. The air was kind of stale. We've had storms and thunder all day. It was muggy, so I'm guessing just how the air wasn't allowing the smoke and whatever to move through. So it was stuck in place. And even from where we were able to see a lot. And even though it's super crowded, you're able to kind of like move around the park and see that it is a 360 view. Like there's fireworks going off all over the place, which is cool. However, the people that I saw over at Epcot seem to have a way better experience, and I think we'll try that next year. I still really like the Universal's 4th of July. It was shorter. It was more intense, just in a smaller portion. But also like the DJ stuff was fun. They had characters that came out and like were dancing around in like little intervals. And I just feel like it was a better experience. And maybe because it wasn't as packed as Disney was, I don't know. But I just thought it was more up my alley of just like, oh, here's some fun characters. We're just hanging out, listening to music. And then they blew off some fireworks and it was cool. This just felt like in order to see the fireworks, you were gonna have to stake out a spot easily an hour plus in advance and probably much longer because again, we were 45 minutes early and there was nothing available. And it's like, so we would have to wait, an hour and a half plus. And I get it, we've done it before for other things. I just wasn't expecting to have no spots available. And like I was saying earlier, some lady in her stroller just was beating into the back of my legs. We were stuck. Like, it's not like I could go anywhere. And I kind of turned around and she was like, excuse me. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? You can see there's nothing for me to do. And there was multiple bad experiences of just people being rude. We were all stuck in a crowd trying to move through, and people were trying to shove their way through. And it's like, we're all stuck here. We're not moving. We just got to be patient and I've gotten to that point. I used to be very we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta move. And in time you start to realize it's everybody's moving at the pace that they can move. It's not outside of the people that are trying to dip into the cutoff areas that are already packed. That's just how it was. Now I know this is a long rant. I just wanted to point it out. I'm tired of having bad experiences and relaying it to you guys. It's I feel like if it happens again, I don't know if I'll release the video just because I don't like to be negative on the channel. I prefer to have positive interactions. It's just how I like to, experience things, but I also am real and I'm honest, and that's how it is. So, yeah, I don't know if I would necessarily do Magic Kingdom again in the future, not after the experience we had today. For somebody that's coming in for a short amount of time, I'm sure it's really cool. They have DJs and lots of stuff going on over there. So I think it would actually be a really fun experience, but you have to go and experience it the entire day. As far as the options you have available between the parks, I'm thinking Epcot would have been a better experience for us, and hopefully next year we'll be able to do that. But either way, I'm sorry for another weird kind of vlog that we have here. I'm just hoping again that moving forward we don't have something like this anymore. It stinks to have so many negative things, and I'm tired of putting it out. So again, if we're not having good experiences, I'm just probably not going to post it, and we'll just do something else. So yeah, either way, sorry again. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed somewhat of the fireworks that we were able to see and experience, and hopefully moving forward we'll have some more positive and fun things going on. So either way, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. If you did enjoy today's video, still please give it a thumbs up, and if you guys want to see more content like this or a little bit more positive, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.